To reconnect with journalist Erica Sandberg, who went undercover on the street. So we're going to bring her back. Erica, look, you didn't just go undercover. You went undercover as a drug addict. It was 2 years ago, but you continue to blog about it and talk about your insights. Tell us why you did that. Why did you go undercover? What did you set out to learn?
So that was 2 years ago. As of yesterday, it was the anniversary of that tweet, of that story. I went undercover because I really wanted to see what was happening on our streets regarding our homeless population, who are very often suffering from drug addiction and mental illness. What are they getting? What services are they really receiving from the city? And basically, it started out with just pure curiosity, like, are people getting the services that they need, that they want? So I kind of dressed up as, I just put on my grungiest clothes, and I took a journalist friend with me, and we went to these sites where you pick up harm reduction supplies. I was really anticipating something entirely different, so I was pretty shocked by what I saw and what I received.
All right, let's go ahead and show that photo that you tweeted. I think it shows some of the items that you were given. Walk us through what these were. How did you get them? Did you have to ask for them? Tell us what happened here.
Yeah, it was really interesting. So there I was in line with everybody else. A lot of people were in absolutely terrible shape. So, and when I mean terrible shape, as in they just looked very unhealthy, kind of just in bad physical and mental health shape. So I was in line, I waited my turn, I got up to the front, and I was actually quite nervous. So I was kind of shaking, and they were very nice, the people who work there, and they basically said, well, what are you looking for? And I kind of shrugged, and she goes, I'll fill you up. Don't worry about it. So she basically, the first one, she took a kind of large bag, and she's piling everything into the bag. Didn't ask me what my needs were, didn't ask me if I was feeling sick, didn't ask me anything except what size needles do you use? And since I actually didn't know what size needles I used, I shrugged, and she goes, I'll take a guess. And she just gave me a big variety pack, and as many as she could shove into that bag. What I noticed there was very important, is that there was no request. There was no asking if I needed something else. What do I need? Do I need medical care? Do I need mental health care? Would I like to pursue recovery? Nothing. It was just pure, here's the stuff, next in line, move along.
It sounds like you were surprised most by that, the lack of, offering you recovery. Is this a rebuke in your mind of the harm reduction approach that has been pursued here in the city? What are the consequences as you see it?
Yeah, I think the main issue is that it's only part of the solution. I'm not against harm reduction supplies. I think it's important to give out clean needles and bandages. All that is great. But we are only doing this tiny, tiny portion of what we need to be doing. So we do harm reduction, absolutely, sure. We'll try and give it as much Narcan as we possibly can, but we're not giving the other aspect of it, which is helping people lead productive, independent, healthy lives. We're not doing that part. So yes, I was completely surprised by that, because I did think that we are a compassionate city, that we have great services, and that we have wonderful professionals who work here. Where are they? They're not there, I can tell you that much. They give the supplies, but they're not helping you live your life.
I'm sure you've seen it.
To me, crazy.
I'm sure you've seen it, right? There are those who say you simply don't understand harm reduction, and I hear what you're saying about, you're saying that is part of the solution, but there are others who say you might have a political agenda, or that you made all this up, or, that was one snapshot in time, that you saw one little slice of the big picture. Maybe there are other times when people were being offered recovery services or other types of help. How do you respond to all that?
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers about how many people are actually referred to recovery. It is a tiny handful. Now, take that and then look at it against how many people have died of ODs so far this year, and you're looking at 350 people who have lost their lives. So you tell me this isn't political. This is human lives. You can't spin it. I don't want to spin it. I have no interest in doing that. I have an interest in getting people the help that they need. They're not getting it. That is what's upsetting to me. I'm a San Franciscan. I raised my family here. I have friends here. I don't want anybody to suffer like this. And if you go down to the Tenderloin, the Civic Center, south of Market, the Mission District, and keep going, Bayview, you will see nothing but suffering. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is something that needs to stop.
All right, Erica Sandberg, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.